Hello and welcome to another journey on Train Sim Heroes. This time I've gone right up to the top. I've gone to Scotland to do a little route on this Class 170 South ScotRail train all the way from Greenhill Upper Junction to Glasgow Queen Street. So it's come from Dundee. It's quite a short route, but I thought it'd be quite interesting to do something a little bit more up in Scotland, because I very rarely play this route, so let's give it a go. So we're going to fire this little baby up, and we're going to make our way in this Class 70 all the way to, of course, Glasgow. We've got 16 miles to do, and it'll give me an actual chance to actually give this route a little bit of a go, because I haven't played this for a long time, so it'll be good to see what we're doing. So this is the train that we're focusing on today. This is the one. Nice ScotRail Class 170. Quite a noisy train, to say the least. And it starts in the most randomest of places that it could possibly start. And that is in the middle of a junction, which is unheard of in train sim world. It normally starts at a station. So we're going to go right through this for 16 miles. I'm not quite sure what we're going to see en route, but we're going to give it a go. We're going to take you down to Glasgow Queen Street. It's going to be the first route that's going to lead us to the another route from Glasgow, and probably experience some Scottish routes over the next few videos. So we can talk about this and really get to know this route quite well. Personally, I don't play this a lot, I'm going to be honest. It's not one of my favourites. There's a lot to do, but also at the same point there isn't a lot to do. So it's one of those routes that you either love or you don't love. I think that's the best way to put this one out there. And for me, it's not one I love. But it's not a bad route. I mean, the scenery looks quite good when you look outside. It's not bad. You know, you've got your standard broken tractors, and you've got these lovely little walls and stuff. It's fundamentally, it's quite good. It's not a bad route. It's not a bad route at all. It's, you know, there are worse routes along it, but there's a lot to see. Like little things like this behind these bushes. You've got this yard, which is just like utter rubbish in the yard, but it's there, and it doesn't need to move. It doesn't need to do anything major, because you only pass it and you barely notice it. Like, you can see something through these bushes here. What is it? Let's have a little look. Oh, it's just a house, some skips and some parasols. But yet again, it's there. You visually can see it. We've got another rail running underneath here. There you go. I don't know how far we can get along this rail, but we'll have a little roll as far as there. So it's just, yet again, modelled into the line. Got a road there, main road, leading off somewhere. I don't really know Scotland that well, to be honest, so it's a new one for me. But you've got all this lovely side parts, like all this stuff along the route, which is quite nice, I think. And this train itself, the 170, isn't a horrific train to drive. It's not the most comfortable of route, drives, but it's not a bad train to actually pick. I mean, there are worse trains. Inside the carriages, you've got all the ScotRail upholstery and stuff written on the doors and stuff. So it's, you know, it's well made to that degree, and you know, it's not bad at all. You've got the Scottish Highlands over there in the background, some hills and stuff. It's a good solid route, but I feel like there's one thing that lacks this down, and that is AI traffic. Every time I play this, I don't see enough trains coming in the other direction. Now, whether those trains are few and far between in real life, I don't know. You could educate me, maybe, viewers. I mean, that's one thing you can do. But generally, when I'm going along this route, I kind of look at it and I think, I feel like there should be some more. I feel like we should have something a little bit more going on here. You know, I feel like we're missing something, maybe. You know. Is it meant to be this desolate? You know, I don't know. I'm a little bit out there on this one with the AI kind of traffic, because I feel like with a lot of these routes, AI traffic is just as important as you driving the route, and discovering new things. I feel that on this route, particularly, and a lot of the others, but AI traffic is just as bad as maybe not having any passengers get on and off your trains, and they're just standing on the platform. We've experienced that in previous videos. There are a lot of things that are maybe not seen and not dealt with very well. I think that's why some routes get a lot of flack. But I like all these rocks that are coming through. Talking of AI traffic, there we go. There's another train that we're passing. But that's the first one we've seen, right? Since we've done this journey, we started off with, we've done at least 10 miles and we've had very little. So the question begs, why? We're going through a station here, so whilst our train blasts off, let's just have a quick look at the station. So we're at a place called Croy. Standard stat station, really. Nothing really much there that we can get too excited about. It's a station, isn't it? But this is the thing that I have with this route, some of the gripes. And I'll come to my pros in a minute. I don't like the fact that there's lack of AI traffic. I think some of the textures are a little bit off on this route as well. I don't think they're as detailed as they could be. And I also find there's not much to do on this route in terms of these long services. We've just gone through Croy, but we haven't stopped. It would have been good. There are other trains we can drive that would stop there. But I feel like we're using trains, we're just doing this fleeting service for the sake of it. And it's a little bit, for me, it could be better. It really could. Pros, though, is that I love the scenery. And I love the train that we're flying, the 170. I think it's a great class of train, and it does really work. I think the sounds are quite good. I think they're slightly off, but they are quite good. And I love the fact that this whole route blends in with, the whole going to Edinburgh, where you can see the castle, you can see Murrayfield, you can see all the extra things that you get out, and it's got quite a lot for it if you go on the other part of the route. But this part of the route seems to lack just that little extra something that you kind of really want from the game, but you can't seem to get it. And I think that's my main gripe. But generally, it's not an horrific route, but it's not, at the same point, it's not a great route. It's just one of those routes that maybe, if you want a bit of time, a bit of fun, you can have it, it's a nice model train. Looking at it, you look at it, they've done a good job on the train. It looks pretty good. It's nice. So there's no problems there, I don't think. But it's I just want more traffic on this route. I just think it's a bit empty. And I just can't believe in real life that it would be that empty. I know it's only 2 tracks, but our last train passed us about 4 miles back. So, I would imagine more trains coming out of Glasgow, but maybe this part of the route isn't used a lot. I don't know. I'm very on the fence about that part of it, and it's a shame because I think everyone likes to see other trains and things that you'd like to see. It's just little things, right? But those little things are the things that make things all that different. Anyway, coming up to another station now, we're gonna have a little look around that. It looks quite a small one, but we're gonna whiz through it. But we are gonna have a little peek at it whilst our train, because we've got a little church to the side of this as well. Here we go. So we're at a place called Lemsey, and over here we've got this lovely church. Very good. Look at that stained glass window. It's pretty good. Little village. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. I like that. So just that little detail that you get there. Unlike the Medway line, which reused the same church dozens of times, I think this route actually does use different styles of churches, and I know that's not a big part, but if I notice that, say, in the Medway route, then it's clearly evident. It's going to be noticeable for a lot of people, right? So we've got like a sidings over here. There's nothing in it at the moment, but we've got this sidings area, which is quite good. And you can see I haven't drove this train a lot. I mean, I'm only on level 5. So as you can see, that proves how much I've played this route. This isn't a lot at all, really. Now we're about 4.3 miles out of Glasgow Queen Street, and we're coming up to another station, which we will again have a little gander at. We will have a look just to see what we've got, because this route is about exploring the route, having a little look, and just getting used to every single route that we've got on train simulator, and we slowly get through it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do through all this because we're coming to a new limit. Take that down a little bit. There we go. Cool. Right, so we're coming to our next station here. We're not stopping because we are doing a through service. But we've got some houses here and a massive car park for the station. I think is that the station car park? No, it can't be. No, I don't think it is. It's a bit far away. Here we go. And here we are at a station called, why the name? Is there a name for this? What's the name? Oh, there it is. Oh yeah, Bishop Briggs. Quite nice out there. Bit of modelling. Yeah, look, trampoline and yeah, nice. Bit of effort there. Some nice brickwork here as well. We'll take a look at this. Look at this. The detail that's gone into this brickwork is beautiful. I like it a lot. Done a good job on the brickwork. The detail is very good. And for that reason, it is a good route visually. It isn't that bad at all. Textures might be a bit off, but the detail is really good. Right down now to 50 mile an hour. We're coming to another depot on our side here. Good, lots of class 170s in there, but we are coming into Glasgow Queen Street. We're about 2 miles out, so we're going to come in, and we can see there's a lot to see here. So quite a nice bit of modelling there, I think, with the detail. I like that a lot. Yeah. So we've got some bits going off to the side there that I think they're for other routes and stuff, but we're gonna come into this route here. We're going to come into the station. It's a slow approach in a way. I think this must be a school. It looks like a school, but I don't think it is. It looks like one of those leisure centres actually. It looks like a leisure centre, but I don't think it is. I thought it looked like a school though. It's like one of those modern kind of academy kind of schools that you get everywhere. It looks a bit too industrial, doesn't it? So you've got some old buildings up here, some typical Glaswegian buildings that you see in Scotland, which looks quite good. Now we've got a red light ahead of us, so we might have to stop, but I don't know whether that is. I don't think that's the station, so I think we're going to have to kind of reduce our speed quite a bit here. I think the station's on the other side of this tunnel, but I think we've got a red light, so it's never good. But maybe it's because we need clearance, so we're just going to reduce our speed right down as we come into this tunnel. And the lights, as you can see, are a bit glary, aren't they? That's I don't know if that's a good thing or not. They seem a bit glary. They don't seem like they're on other routes, but they've got a lot of glare to those. I don't know if I like that very much. I think that's a bit too glary. But you've got a train coming in here, another train passing. That's a different class of train, that one, but that's a nice one that's come through. That's the other part of the train that you can actually take out that will go to Edinburgh, I think. So, there's our station ahead. We've passed the red lights. We are exceeding the speed limit somewhat. I think 20 is a bit ridiculous, if I'm absolutely honest with you. It's a bit too slow, I think, but we will we will come down to that because we don't really want to overspeed if we can help it. But as we come into this station, which is Glasgow Queen Street, I'm not quite sure how big this station is. I think it's quite big. I think this is where you can pick up another line, actually. I think this is where you can pick up the Cathcart line. I'm not sure. But I think there's another route that you can pick from. I'm not sure if that's Glasgow. I'm not sure what. I need to have a look. It's been a while since I've played all these Scottish routes, to be honest, but I don't even remember this station. That just shows you how. But there is a route hop marker over there, so we'll have a little look at that. There we go. We've stopped. Oh, we're going to hit the buffer. We've done that before many times in the game. Should have slowed down a little bit sooner. I'm waiting to get these doors unlocked. For some reason the doors... Oh, is it locked? Oh, it has. So I'm going to get off this train for a moment because I'm coming over here for our next route, which is our route marker, a route hop. We are going to hop, but that's what we're good at, and we are going to jump onto this Cathcart line. But this actually runs through not Glasgow Queen Street, but Glasgow Central, which I don't know how far they are away from each other. But we're going to hit this, and we're going to make our way over to the Cathcart line, where our next video will ensue. So thanks very much for joining me. Thank you very much. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share, and we'll see you next time on Train Sim Heroes. And here we are, arriving at Glasgow Central, where we will continue our journey going forward, and we will be taking one of these old bangers, the 314, out for a little drive on our next mission. Until then, goodbye.